Yeah, good morning. Today, my name is Balaji Gurunath, and today is the 9th of December 2021. So, one of my friends wanted to know how to use the UniAssist website for applying to many universities in Germany. At the outset, let me tell you that UniAssist is not the portal to apply to all the universities. Many universities in Germany have nominated UniAssist to vet their documents, to go through the documents submitted by the students, aspirants, and then if they fit the bill, the applications will be forwarded to the university. Many universities do not subscribe to UniAssist at all, and they actually have their own selection process. However, a lot of universities in Germany are slowly shifting to third-party people like UniAssist to go through the documents of the aspirants and pass on only the applications which can be considered to their own offices. That means the students first send their documents to UniAssist, which is a third party organization and has no say whatsoever in the selection process itself. What you do as a student or an aspirant is to send the documents to UniAssist. UniAssist will go through the documents with a fine tooth comb, and it will find out if at all you are eligible to be considered for that particular university based on the educational qualifications, your language proficiency, and your ECTS credit points, etc. These criteria are given beforehand by the university to UniAssist, and UniAssist manually checks your application to see if at all you are able to or you are eligible to apply to that university. Once UniAssist determines that you are eligible to apply for that university or your application is complete in all requirements as specified the university, then UniAssist will forward your application to the specific university for consideration. That means to say, UniAssist is not an organization for selecting your application or for selecting you. UniAssist can only and will only check the documents and match it with the prerequisites of the university and send it back to the university, so that the university has the final say in selection process. Now, having said that, UniAssist applications were first sent on an online portal, and then in case you feel that UniAssist has not done a good job, you can also appeal to them again. So let me drive through the process in a succinct manner so that you people can understand how to apply using this UniAssist portal. So I already have the Google page open. You just type UniAssist and just start UniAssist e.v. So you just have to go to that portal. Now once you go to the portal, this is the access point to German university. UniAssist evaluates applications by international students for about 180 German universities. They just evaluate the certificates and guide you. Now the application is in 6 steps. The first step is getting the information in advance, that is what are the universities, how they are organized and all that. You can just click find out more and then you will go there. Now the second step is planning your application. Check how to apply via UniAssist. Plan your application using checklists and notes, the deadlines, and what is called a preliminary review documentation, popularly known as VPD. The deadlines are also given here. If you just click on this, find out more. Now once you have planned your application, the third step will be the assembling of your documents. All the documents required, getting the copies and certifications, checking whether the translation is required or not, and if at all you are meeting the requisites. Now let me tell you one thing, as far as India is concerned, you need to send the notarized copies. The notary is the guy or the woman who sits near the taluk office, courts, etc. The notary is not a lawyer. Please remember, the lawyer and the notary are different people. They have different qualifications as well as different powers. The notary certifies your document telling that it is a copy of the original, and he will affix 4 seals to your document: the notary round seal, the date seal, his name stamp, and as well as the registration number of the notary. Now the fourth step will be to apply online through the MyAssist portal. For that you have to create an online application for each chosen course and then upload the documents for the applications. Now the fifth step will be payment of fees. You have to pay the fees. In the olden days we used to pay it only through the bank. You have to go to the bank and pay the money in equivalent Indian rupees to be converted into euros. Nowadays it is being made simpler. You can always pay it on the portal itself using your credit card. Please remember, you have to use a credit card, which is much more valued by Uniassist than a debit card. I have not tried a debit card, but it was a breeze when I used the credit card. Now the final step is sending all the documents by letter, by post, and then tracking what has happened to your application. Now the first way is the quick links. There are a lot of quick links here: the checklists, the deadlines, the frequently asked questions, application of online, then information for universities so that they can check up with Uniassist, and then webinars are there. So these webinars usually help in the application. So let's not waste much time. Now how to apply? Then there are tools: the university admission, the info about country, the university which go through Uniassists, and all that, the checklists and all the other things. So the tools, what are the tools that are available? The tools are the check of university admission, the info country by country, then which are the universities that go through Uniassist, other links and glossary of terms. Then there is a frequently asked question also. Here on the top there is a MyAssist portal. There is a contact to write your grievances, your letters, your doubts. Then here there is an option to switch the language between German and English, and then there's always a lens search bar. Now without wasting much time, let me go to the MyAssist portal. When I go to the MyAssist portal, there is a, to the left hand side you will see a search criteria, and then summer or winter semester. What is the semester? Then what is the university? You can search for your university here, or there is an advanced search where you can search for the type of degree that you want, whether it is masters or diploma or bachelorate, certificate, etc. And then whether it is partial study, that means whether it is part-time study or not. And there is also a small this thing, whether Uniassist is responsible for the selection or not. Now I just go to Uniassist portal here. I am already signed in. here. So I'll just sign out of my account, and then when I go to UniAssist, and then there is a sign in here. When I click on the sign in, it will ask you for your email and password. If you do not have an account, this is the very first place that you have to go. No account yet, create a new account. Just go to create a new account, give your email ID, re-enter your email ID, select a password and re-enter the password. Check on the box that you have read and accepted all the terms, and then create a new account, and there you have it, your account is already created. Once the account is created, you need to sign in. I have already created my account, so I will sign in directly. Once I have signed in, the university, all the universities that are there will be displayed here. This is my account, my applications, my inbox, etc. Now when I go to the my account portal, there will be change application information, change of email address, change of password and sign out, my applications, the application overview and the documents. Now let me see that let me try to show you how to go about it. These are all partial course study, as you can see. Partial, these are all partial course studies which you can combine with some other course of studies. So when I go to the advanced search term, all, and then there are right now no applications open for this, so I'll just, so when I click on that, the combination, you can combine one or two courses and then you can combine them. So I have just combined these two, added to the selection list. Now when I add to the selection list, you can see that this is showing as 1. This is the selection list. I go to the selection list, and then you can see that I have chosen 2 subjects. You can clearly see here that there is no unanswered mandatory questions. Sometimes there will be some mandatory questions which you will have to answer. They are general questions in nature, like your school, the name where you studied, the country where you studied, and all those details. You can fill up all of them. The mandatory questions, as the name suggests, is mandatory, and you have to definitely fill them up, otherwise the application will not be processed. However, here there are 0 to 0 mandatory questions, so we are going to skip that. You can remove your course here itself if you do not want to apply for that. Now, as you already know, you need to pay a fee of 75 euros to UniAssist. You can always add money in advance. You can always add money in advance, and if at all any money is added in advance to your wallet, there is a wallet. If you put some money into your UniAssist wallet, it will show here. Now there is 0 rupees in my wallet, 0 euros. So the total will be 75 euros. I can click on the choose payment option, whether it is by credit card or by another means. If I put it as credit card, and then I can just go to the checkout. So information of the payment process. The next step will be redirected to payment service. So I just have to acknowledge it and click on all the buttons telling that I am ready to pay, and then I go to the payment process. Once I go to the payment process, the card number and all the things will be filled up here, and once it is done, the payment will be collected by UniAssist. Now let me go back to the UniAssist portal, because I was on the payment channel and it is not accepting again. So that's the way the procedure works. Now once I make the payment, once I make the payment, there will be a pop-up telling that yes, you have made the payment, you can start your application. Once the application starts, you have to give the documents. Now you can upload the documents. You just go to the documents tab here. Please upload only PDF files, a maximum of 100 MB per document. Several pages can be appended to a single PDF document and uploaded also. Please upload different documents in different files if required. Upload each file only once and choose a suitable file name. This is a very important note. You have to choose a suitable file name. So if at all there is a file that I have to choose, let me choose this. I just open it. This will get uploaded. Now here, whatever is the file uploaded, I have to choose the category under which it should go. It may be pertaining to an application form or my CV or my language certificate, letter of motivation, others, passport, school certificate, study certificate, work experience, work sample, etc. Once I select the certificate, let me call it letter of motivation just for experimental purposes, and then upload the file. So let me just select a file here. I will tell it as letter of motivation and then I will upload the file. So you can see that your file uploaded. So here you can see that your file is uploaded. So these are the files which we have previously uploaded. So you can see very well that we have named it very well. Deepika CV 17/11/2021, Deepika passport, TOEFL scores Deepika, medium of instruction, German in lingua certificate, 10th standard marks, 12th standard marks, then VTU grading system, the university where she studied, then all in one certificates notarized, then her internship certificate, credit letters, GRE, then one more internship, then her TOEFL marks, then her photo, one of the photos which is resized, like that. Now once this is over, you can go to the other certificates. Once your application is complete, the application will be downloaded. So if you go to the applications overview, you can see that we have this one which we selected just now. You have the option to withdraw your application also. So let me show you one of the applications that we have uploaded. We had applied for physical biology of cells and cell interactions master at University of Frankfurt, which we did get an admit. We did get an admit for this. So let me just show you the details. If I click on details, it will give me the university name and all the other courses. Then when I click on the word application form, you can see that this application form which we had filled up is downloaded. So you can see here that the application form of admission, the applicant number which is available here, this is the 2416382 is the application number. Then what is the course, which semester you applied, which university you applied, what is the course that you applied to, your personal details, and then what kind of certificates is enclosed, transcript of records, the average marks, what is your grade point that you have got, Then you can upload your transcript. What are the documents that you have given? Then there is a data protection certification here, your TOEFL scores, then the tick marks. Now once you have done all that, you have to take a printout of this application. After taking the printout of the application, you have to send the document signed to UniAssist. Now here is the crux of the issue. You may apply for as many courses as you want, but remember that when you, let me give an example. You are applying for one university for the first time. For the very first time, you applied to this Goethe University, Frankfurt. Once you apply, once you pay the fees and once you upload all the documents, the application form which we have seen just now, this application form, will be in your inbox. You have to take it out, you have to certify this, and you have to sign. You please remember not to forget signing the application form. Signing the application form is very essential. Now after the first university selected and you have uploaded, you have selected University of Frankfurt. Physical biology of cells and cell interaction is the course. Now you take a printout of that application form. You also take a printout certified copy of, notarized copy of all these documents which are called common documents. The common documents are your CV, your passport copy, your 10th standard marks card, 12th standard marks card, degree certificates, internship certificates, work experiences, and any other certificate which is your language certificate, your TOEFL, your GRE. These are all the common certificates which you have to submit to all the universities. Now they are called common documents. There is what is called as a specific document. What is a specific document? A specific document is a document which you would like to show only to that particular university. Now what is that you can think of? Your letter of motivation. You know that the letter of motivation is a unique document which is pertaining to only that university. So if you scroll down, you will know that you can see here that I have given a separate statement of purpose or letter of motivation for Halley molecular biology, a separate statement of purpose for Anhalt molecular biology, a separate statement of purpose for Dresden biochemistry, a separate statement of purpose for Dresden molecular bioengineering, a separate statement of purpose for biochemistry. Like this, you will understand that these statement of purposes or letter of motivation are individual documents which should reach only that university, and that is why we have clearly named it in this way, so that when UniAssist send their documents, they will be sending only the Halley molecular bio statement of purpose along with all these common documents to Halley. And when they send one to Dresden biochemistry university, they will be sending this Dresden biochemistry statement of purpose or letter of motivation to Dresden along with all the common certificates like your marks cards, your statement of your marks card, your passport, your CV, your TOEFL test scores, your GRE test scores. So my dear students, you have to differentiate between common documents and specific documents. Common documents are documents which are pertaining to all the universities, that is, they are a common application document for all the universities irrespective of which university or course you apply, whereas or in contrast to the statement of purpose or letter of motivation which is specific to that university. I hope you understood. Now my Goethe statement of purpose is ready. I have taken a printout of the Goethe application form, signed it. I will post it to UniAssist website, UniAssist post box. I have to post it by UniAssist to the UniAssist post box number which is given on the website. You put all these documents in a cover. You seal it properly. We used FedEx. It costed us 1100 rupees approximately per postage. You can choose either DHL or FedEx or whatever courier service you prefer. Please remember, UniAssist will take at least 3 months to process your application. So keep track of the deadlines and learn to apply well in advance. There is no use of finally applying at the last minute, because UniAssist itself takes 2 to 3 months to process your application. Okay. Now once all is done, you ask FedEx to come and pick up the package from your home and you send it. Now after applying to GoEarth, you search and see that there is one more application that is open to you as per your, it fits you. So what you do, let me think that we are after applying to Goethe University, Frankfurt, you are now applying for Halle Molecular Bio and Dresden Biochemistry. Okay, so what we do is we upload only the Dresden Biochemistry statement of purpose and the Halle Molecular Biology statement of purpose. You have already uploaded all these other documents. You need not upload them again. You need not send them again also. Please remember, you need not send them again also. All the documents are sent only once. You print out this Halle application, Halle Molecular Bio application and Dresden Biochemistry application form from your application overview. It will be visible here. So just go for your document here, Dresden Biochemistry application form. You can see it on the screen right now. So this is the application form for Dresden Biochemistry. As you can see here, Technical University Dresden Biochemistry, all the other details which is there. Similarly, sign here. You have to sign here, date it, and don't remember. Please remember not to forget signing this and putting the date here. Once you get this, as well as Halle, where is Halle? So this is Halle. The application form is here. You can see the application here. So this is Martin Luther University, Halle, Wittenberg, Molecular Sciences. All the other details are here. Similarly, you have to tick the check boxes. You have to sign it and you have to date it. Now I have already sent the Goethe Frankfurt application to UniAssist by post. Now I applied to 2 new universities, Halle as well as Dresden. I have taken out the printout of the application forms which I just now showed you of Halle and Dresden. I put it in a cover, the originals. I sign it and I date it and put it in a cover. Now along with that cover, what do I put it? For Frankfurt Goethe, I have sent all the common documents once. So I need not send it again. But please remember, listen to this very carefully. Halle and Dresden are 2 different courses, so I have written 2 different new statement of purposes or letter of motivation. That also I have to sign it and send it in the application form. The first cover which I sent to Goethe had Goethe statement of purpose as well as all the common documents. In the second cover which I am going to send now, I have to add the application forms of Halle and Dresden as well as the statement of purposes for Halle and Dresden with your signature. Please remember that common documents to be sent only once, specific documents of each university to be sent individually after uploading them. Okay, suppose In the meantime, you have already sent your Goethe Frankfurt application 15 days ago. In the interim, you have received your 6th semester marks card or 7th semester marks card. Now that is a new document, right? You have got a new transcript, that's a new document. So that new document must be uploaded here in the documents with a new name. Please put a date with a new name. You have to upload it, and remember that with the new cover which you are sending to Unisys for Halle and Dresden, you have to add that new 7th sem or 6th sem marks card or transcript which you have received in the intermission of sending the application of Goethe and the sending of the application of Halle and Dresden. I hope you understand that. So whatever certificates you receive newly, a new internship certificate, a new work experience certificate, a new award certificate, whatever new certificate that you have received in the intermission period of submitting to Frankfurt and the Halle/Dresden, you have to put that copy also in a cover notarized and send it to Unisys so that Unisys will update them. Now I have applied for 2 universities for the second time, right? Halle and Dresden. Please remember, you can send any number of documents in a single cover to Unisys. Now the Goethe cover is already gone. 15 days later I am applying to Halle and Dresden. If I apply for 3 more universities also, Oldenburg, TUM Lübeck, so I am applying for 5 universities. I need not send 5 separate covers. All the documents of all these universities, you can put it in one huge cover, save on postage. Unisys will segregate your documents properly. What I suggest is, every application you put on a paste on label, post-it label, and clearly name it. And on each paper you can also write in pencil, not on pen, in pencil, specifying what document it is, so that it will guide the people at the Unisys office to segregate it and send it to the respective university. Now I have sent for Halle and Dresden. After another 10 days I am sending to another 3 more universities, new universities. Let me say Potsdam and Freie University and some other university, let me take it as Lübeck. So the same procedure is to be followed. You pay all the money on Unisys website, you apply. Once you apply, you will get an application form. Download the application form, tick all the check boxes, affix your signature and your seal, signature and your date. Do not forget that. Notarize. You need not notarize this particular document which you got from Unisys, but you need to notarize your all other documents, your statement of purpose and all other documents in the intermission period, and you can put all of them in one cover and send again to Unisys. So I hope you have understood the process of applying for Unisys. It is a very easy process. Anybody having any doubts on the Unisys process can WhatsApp me on these numbers. My numbers are visible on the screen now. You can just WhatsApp to me on these numbers, 9242918191 or 9483864650. These are my WhatsApp numbers. They are Indian numbers, +91 9242 918191 and +91 +91 94838 64650. Don't forget to clearly mention what is it that you require. My name is Balaji Gurunath again. Have a nice day. Enjoy your day. All the best to you.